Hi guys. Okay, let me move this up a little closer and maybe move my computer a little closer too. How about that? Hey, there we go. Now y'all are really close. Okay, so what we are doing in language arts today is we are going back over, like we've been doing the last couple of days, going back over some of the skills that I have already talked about and we've already done. It's kind of a review, okay? So these are things that you may go, I know that, we've done that already. Well, that's what pre-K is. We teach it, we do it, and then after a little bit, we go back and we do it again. And after a little while longer, we go back and do it again to make sure it stays up there, okay? So first thing you're gonna be doing today is talking and making horizontal lines. Say horizontal, go like this, horizontal. That means across. That's just a fancy word for across. Now, what I want you to do is to either use dry erase markers on a board if you have something, or if you have sidewalk chalk, that's great to use. Another thing is you can use dry erase markers like on a window. They just come right off. Or like on a table. You gotta be careful on that though. Tables at school work great. You can use, I'm looking on my list here. You can use markers on just a piece of paper. You can use bathtub crayons on the side of the bathtub. But from my experience, I've learned with my own kids, you gotta make sure you wash it off. Don't leave it on there because it becomes very difficult to wash off if you leave it on there overnight and day after day. So you can also put rice in a cookie sheet. Okay, so that's one way too. Or shaving cream on a cookie sheet. Pick a way that works for you and your family, okay? And this is a way for them to practice making movements, okay? We're not gonna focus as much on, sorry, I got something in my eye, on the actual technique of them holding. But remember, the best way to practice holding something is to get a piece of paper, everything falls down, and you fold it in half, okay? Fold it again, and you want to get it about this size, maybe one more time because they have little hands, and you take the last two, the last three fingers, and they're going to hold the little object, they're going to hold the paper, and then these two fingers squeeze the marker. Okay, so that's, my paper is really small, so it's harder for me. I'm going to use a couple cubes because my fingers are bigger. Okay, they wrap around there and they hold it, and that keeps those fingers busy, and they're doing something, so they're not going to get in the way of me learning how to hold my marker. So we're going to make lines going across, and you can say the word horizontal. Horizontal. And the big thing, you want to get big gross motor movements with this. That means moving your whole body. Your body's going to move. Horizontal. Okay? So you want to make as many of those as you can. Then, Miss Man does not have an eraser, so I'm using my trusty hand to erase. The next thing is vertical. Can you say that? Vertical, and that means going down, going down. We always start at the top and go down when we make a letter. Say vertical, 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 vertical. Yeah, going down, that's vertical. That's what you're going to be doing. Because when we make letters, boys and girls, you will be learning that some letters go across, they're horizontal, and some letters are vertical. Like this letter, oh, that has both. It has a vertical and a horizontal. That's the letter L, that's a capital. Now, a lowercase l just is one vertical line. So what we're doing, we're learning how to make these lines. And the beginning of learning how to write. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. So next one is diagonal. Can you say that? Diagonal. Say diagonal. I want to get a different color. I'm getting tired of black. Kind of lucky. Okay, how about this? Let's see if this works. Because one of my favorite colors is pink. So let's try this. Diagonal. There's something sticky on my board. Diagonal. Diagonal. Remember, I don't want to go up. I want to go down. Diagonal. Can you say it with me? Diagonal. That's what we're doing. We're making diagonal. Because what is a letter that has a diagonal? A W. Diagonal. That's a W. W says w, w, w. Can you say it? W says w, w, w. That's a diagonal line. Yeah. Okay. So, like if we also, I'm doing a little more erasing here. We need to get a Kleenex and clean up. The capital Y is a diagonal line. Okay? So making letters is using horizontal lines, vertical lines, diagonal lines, and some circles in there too. That's the last thing we're going to do are some circles. Okay, I'm going to get a different color. Circles. You know how to make circles. Go around and close it. That's a circle. Say circle, circle, round and round. 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 That is a circle. Yeah. And we use circles for some letters. Like this could be the letter O. Yeah, the letter O. Now it could also be, let me show you this. This letter has a circle and then a hook. That's letter G. Letter G has a circle. I'm looking for some more letters. Another circle, you make a line vertical and you go back up and you make a circle. That's a D. And then you make a vertical line, go back up and make a circle. That's a B. So some letters have circles. Yeah. So this is the beginning of learning how to write letters. First, we got to get good at making these lines. Yeah, it's very important. So you practice doing that, okay? And show me your work today. Good job, guys. Okay, keep up the good work.